And good evening and welcome to the Stan Watson Show. I'm your host, Stan Watson. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We have a great show lined up for you tonight. I'm joined again tonight by my lovely co-host, Samantha Carwell. How are you tonight?
I am well, Stan.
And you made it on time.
I
Atlanta
did.
traffic and DeKalb traffic was
It was
okay?
kind to me today. Thank you,
Excellent,
Atlanta.
excellent. Thank you, DeKalb County. So we'll make it work. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get right into our show because we have some great guests. We can't wait to get back. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
We cannot approve the loan until your wife goes back to work. I'm sorry.
Housing discrimination isn't always obvious or straightforward, but it is against the law. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, protects your rights to equal opportunity in housing.
If you've experienced housing discrimination, HUD can help. They can pursue compensation for your injuries and protect your equal opportunity to housing free of discrimination.
We're the stronger than we look type. The braver than you think type. The type that's sure the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The rise to every challenge type. The type that knows bit by bit the future is certain to get better. We're the plan for a cure type. The improve life along the way type. The type that will stop at nothing. Absolutely nothing. Until type 1 becomes type none.
And we're back. Thank you for tuning in to our show again tonight. Remember, at our office, any problems with anything in DeKalb County, 404-371-3681. You ready to go to work?
I am ready. Let's do
I
it.
understand that we have two great guests that's going to start us off tonight. Miss Letitia, make sure I say it right. Did I say Letitia? Did I say it right?
Letitia Robb.
She told me it 3 times before we started. Letitia Robb, and she's joined by a beautiful daughter, Kamari Barnett. Completely surprised that you guys that we're talking off stage are part of my Navy family.
Absolutely.
You know you're going to get a few more minutes because of that tonight.
Well, thank the United States Navy.
Okay. Well, good. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, I'm an author and a philanthropist. I'm also a momager.
A momature.
Yes, so that's
Okay,
a
now
new.
did you already get that?
No,
you
that one's a common
that
term.
word?
It's
Okay.
kind of
Okay.
out there. I think somebody coined it before
Excellent.
me. Yes. So, but yes, I manage my daughter's music and modeling career as well as write books and give myself away to all types of different events like homeless shelters,
Also
feeding them.
philanthropist as well. You do a lot of
Oh,
things with charity.
Always, yes.
Excellent, excellent. How long have you been in the business of writing?
My first book came out in February of 2014, and I have another book getting ready to come out in November.
In November. That sounds awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Well, now, what are the titles of your books?
My first book is called Turn on the Lights So You Can See,
I saw that. Okay, turn on the lights. Okay, all right, got it.
and it's a self-help book mixed with urban literature, basically my life, letting you know how I got the light switches is what I call them in the book. So if you turn on the lights in your brain, then you can have a different life. If you
Turn the
can,
lights on in the brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's enlightenment. You know what I mean?
yes, change the way you think, change your life. I was homeless in 2006 with 4 children.
Really?
And today I'm in the multi-million-dollar sales club as a realtor. Didn't tell you that part. That's my day job.
Oh, okay.
And I'm managing, all these careers. So people are asking me, how did I go from homeless to successful?
Yes.
And
Tell me quickly.
Yeah.
light switches.
Light-
got-
Turn
It's
the
all
light
about
switch
the
on.
lights.
Turn
Okay,
on the lights.
on, okay.
I learned something and I turned them on, and here we are.
Excellent.
Wow,
So in
that's
2006, you were homeless.
Yes.
Now, what led to the homeless? Was it a tragedy in the family or something happened that you may want to share with us?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's all in my book, but
Okay.
my kids and I were in Memphis, Tennessee,
I know that place well. But go
visiting
ahead.
some family,
Mhm.
and my aunt that we were staying with just had a conniption one day and decided that she didn't like kids after I paid all the bills and put food in the house, and she kicked us out,
Really?
basically. So, yes, so we were homeless in Memphis. I lived in my car for a couple of weeks. My kids stayed at cousins' houses or things like that, and so
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was a testimony you just gave us then.
Absolutely.
So the book, it comes from that testimony of being in Memphis and some of the things that happened. Is there any part that goes back as far as the Navy? I mean, any part?
Oh yes, the Navy's in there as well.
Okay.
My ex-husband. The reason why I had the kids, there was a man around at one point.
Of course.
And
okay.
so,
all right.
so yes, so
Okay.
it's all in there about
Right.
how we separated and how the Navy was involved in my life and all of that. Yes.
One of the chapters I see, Samantha, and as I look at it, said a road less traveled. Talk a little bit about that because it's followed immediately by intentions and deed, and then a new vision and future.
Absolutely.
So,
The road less traveled. Kamari has 3 older sisters who are my husband's kids, and I left.
So you the baby, Kamara?
I have a baby sister.
Okay, baby sister. Okay. all right.
Yes, but out of the 4 that I was homeless with, 3 were my stepdaughters. I left my husband and kept the kids. That's a road less traveled because I don't know where that support group is for the woman who left the man but kept the kids.
Yes. Yes.
So that's definitely a road less
That's
traveled.
another book, though.
Yeah,
But
right.
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Okay.
Right.
All right. So intention versus deed.
You are not blessed for what you do. You're blessed for why you do
Why
it.
you do it?
Exactly. The intention behind what you do is why you get blessed. And I learned that from life experience.
Excellent. Excellent. That is outstanding.
Wow, these
Now-
are some powerful principles. And I mean, it sounds like more than just statements. These, as you said, they are blueprints from your life, and you've used them, of course, I'm assuming, to inspire a lot of people. What kind of feedback are you getting back from the people who have read the book?
I'm getting back, Letitia, you are talking to me. I can feel myself. I can see myself in this. When
I've been there or
I-
going through.
Right, you helped me. I read this book in one night. Nothing but positive. I haven't had anything. What I've heard is, when are you going to write more? I want to hear more about this story. So that's been the feedback. Been very positive.
That's awesome. How long did it take you to write the book? Did you just have a collection of thoughts, or you went pen to paper? You went to a recorder or CD on the phone? Everybody got these phones today. They can record everything.
Yeah, so I started the book out as a journal. I was just trying to process my life because I lived it, but I didn't process. And then God told me to turn it into a book. And so it kind of happened over a couple of years. But it definitely didn't start out as intending to be a book. It started out to process the life that I was living.
And
Awesome.
I've actually heard people say by expression, meaning writing it out, there's a healing process that
yes.
happens. Is that your testimony as well, that there was
Most-
some healing in the writing?
Most definitely. I had to relive it. I had to confront the feelings. I had to, instead of just, going about my day, I had to really confront what happened to me. And so it was very therapeutic because I was able to grow from that point.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome growth too. Now, you also manage Kamari.
Yes.
Okay, now how did that start? I know you're in the house with her, but how did it happen? Talk a little bit about her talents.
Kamari was 3 years old when
Three,
when she
okay.
first started modeling in Florida. And when she was 8, she picked up a guitar and started playing Three Little Birdies by Bob Marley by ear.
Okay.
And so I knew I had something here. And
No
so-
lesson.
No lesson.
Oh my goodness,
She's
that's
never
awesome.
had any guitar lessons. She's only had vocal and piano lessons. And she played the clarinet in elementary and junior high.
Okay.
But today she is a runway model, and
That runway model.
she is currently recording her first EP in the studio.
Awesome. Wow, that's
And
pretty
mom is in
impressive.
charge.
And I am in charge,
Okay.
and I'm not letting nothing happen to my baby.
Awesome,
So
awesome.
how do you handle the attorneys and the other people that may want to manage her? Just tell them that I got this for right now. or-
Oh yes, I mean I can smell when people are honest they see the talent,
So you got that
and they
discernment
want.
already,
Oh,
huh? Mhm,
absolutely.
okay.
So we're doing it very independent. The problem with a lot of artists is that they get excited about being an artist, sign away their life, and then now they're at the mercy of whoever they
Right.
did that to. I've created a life for her where she doesn't
Sure.
need to sign away. She can just be an artist, and so
Yeah,
that's where we
create.
are right now.
Yeah,
Well,
awesome.
Well, Kamara, we want to take a break. When we come back, we'll let you play and let everybody see what your talents are, and you can talk a little bit and tell us what you're doing and where you like to go. How about that?
Sounds awesome.
Okay, all right. We'll make sure that we'll take a quick break. I promise you to stay right there. Samantha and I'll be right back.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Policeman who caught our son drinking said, try Al-Anon family groups. Are you troubled by someone else's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
We're the stronger than we look type. The braver than you think type. The type that's sure the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The rise to every challenge type. The type that knows bit by bit the future is certain to get better. We're the plan for a cure type. The improve life along the way type. The type that will stop at nothing. Absolutely nothing. Until type 1 becomes type none.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
And we are back right here on the set of the Stan Watson Show. Our guest tonight has been Letitia Robb and
Great
her
guest.
daughter. Awesome guest. She is a philanthropist. She's also a speaker and an author. And her daughter is also joining her tonight. It is Kamari Barnett. And she is equally as talented. She plays the guitar, singer-songwriter, and she's going to perform for us tonight. So we want to know more about how to reach you guys. If folks want to get you for a speaking engagement or they want to book Kamari, how do they do that? Why don't you look in the camera and talk?
So Kamari and I are right now under my umbrella, which is my website, LetitiaRobb.com. So www.LetitiaRobb.com is our website, and all things that are going on with us, you can find there. Our bookings, email is there. My next book, What You Don't Know About Your Soul, is coming out right around Thanksgiving, so information about that will be there as well. Social media links, everything is on LetitiaRobb.com. So go there, and you'll be able to get in touch.
Awesome. Well, we definitely are encouraging people to follow you and to engage you for lots of other events.
Thank you so
And
much.
as I understand it, Letitia, Kamari is going to be playing for us tonight.
Yes.
So excited about that. You know, we've got live music right here on the set. So Kamari, you can take it away whenever you're ready.
Okay. So I'm going to be doing the Britney Spears Toxic version with a little guitar cover. So enjoy. Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. Dangerous, now I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. You're dangerous, now I'm loving it. With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm living under with the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I really love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic?
Awesome.
All right, okay.
Woo-hoo.
All right, from
That
3
was
years old. Well,
fantastic.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys for coming back.
Thank you so much for having us. Really
Yes.
appreciate the opportunity to be on your show.
Well, we'll get back with you and hope you come back again and do some more for us.
Absolutely.
Excellent. You've been watching Stan Watson Show. Stay right there, Samantha, and I'll be right back.
Our children want to know everything about the world around them. And yet, sometimes what they discover makes them feel vulnerable and insecure. In times like these, they need the comfort of an adult, the honesty of parents, and playtime to help them deal with their feelings and fears. Time that will literally heal their hearts. The gift of imagination allows children to see a better world. Playtime allows them a chance to practice creating it. Don't underestimate the power of play.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
DeKalb County has a new smart way to help keep you safe. Seconds count when a child goes missing, there's a fire, you experience a medical emergency or have an accident, and seconds save lives. Smart 911 is a free service that allows citizens to create a safety profile with information they want to share with 911.
At a time when seconds count, and you may be panicked or unable to communicate, Smart 911 can help relay important information the second an emergency call is placed. It could be the difference between life and death.
When anyone dials from a phone associated with a specific Smart 911 profile, those additional important details are immediately displayed to the 911 call taker. That helps ensure the proper response to the proper location.
Give 911 the extra information it needs to better help you and your family in the event of an emergency. Let's keep our community smart about safety. Sign up for Smart 911 today.
Log on to www.smart911.com for more information.
Greetings, boys and girls.
Moms and dads, Captain Jackson with DeKalb County Fire Rescue here, and I know you're all excited about the Halloween festivities, especially the candy, the costumes, and the fun. But there are some safety tips I'd like to give you to ensure that you all are prepared for this spooky night. Shall we? Before Halloween night, choose bright and reflective costumes for greater visibility, or consider adding reflective tape to your costume or trick-or-treat bags. Make sure your shoes fit well and your costume is short enough to prevent tripping, entanglement, or contact with flame. Sometimes a mask can limit or block your eyesight. Consider non-toxic and hypoallergenic makeup or a decorative hat as a safe alternative. Provide flashlights with fresh batteries for all children and their escorts. This is also a great time to buy fresh batteries for your home smoke alarms. And finally, before the big night, teach your children their home phone number and how to call 911 if they have an emergency or become lost. Also, review with your children the principles of stop, drop, and roll should their clothes catch on fire.
Trick or treat, Daisy. Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat.
Now that you're prepared for the big night, let's talk about what you'll do while trick-or-treating. On Halloween night, be sure to trick or treat in well-known neighborhoods at homes that have a porch light on. Be sure to travel in groups, walk slowly, and communicate where you're going. Remain on well-lit streets and always use sidewalks. If no sidewalks are available, walk at the farthest edge of the roadway facing traffic. Always walk, never run across the street. Only cross the street as a group in established crosswalks. And don't assume the right of way. Motorists may have trouble seeing trick-or-treaters. Just because one car stops doesn't mean others will. Never accept unwrapped food items or open beverages. No treats should be eaten until they have been thoroughly checked by an adult at home. Notify law enforcement authorities immediately if you find any suspicious items or activity.
Hey parents, after a night of fun and after all the sweet treats have been collected, now it's time to talk about some safety tips. Right, guys?
Yeah! Right.
Wait until children are home to sort and check treats. Though tampering is rare, a responsible adult should closely examine all treats and throw away any spoiled, unwrapped, or suspicious items. Try to ration treats for your children for the days following Halloween. Although sharing is encouraged, make sure items that can cause choking, like hard candies can, are given to those of an appropriate age.
For any parents out there that are uncomfortable trick-or-treating in any neighborhoods, check to see if your local community centers, shopping malls, or houses of worship have any planned festivities for that night. Well, there you have it, folks. These trick-or-treat safety tips were created to keep you and your family safe, and I hope it helps. Have a safe and happy safe and happy Halloween, everyone.
Hey girl, I met you. And welcome back to the Stan Watson Show. Samantha and I are so happy that you allowed us to come into your home tonight. Had a great interview, wasn't that great?
That was
Oh
really
my
good.
God, Letitia was off the chain as she manages her daughter.
Right, Kamari's good.
And had a
Excellent.
story to tell. And matter of
Yes.
fact, in a book to tell. And another book is coming out.
Yeah,
Well,
they're doing it.
wonderful.
They
Well,
are
we have to
doing
get them back and see what they're doing. Well, we're ready to go with our next guest. Our next guest is Mr. Yusuf Muhammad. He's the executive coordinator for the Sweet Auburn Music Festival.
Love that.
How we doing?
I'm well, and yourself, sir.
Good, good,
Thank
good.
you for allowing me to come on today.
Not a problem. You've had the music festival for a number of years. How many years now?
We've been doing it at the Sweet Auburn Music Fest, the redesign, for about 5 or 6 now.
5 or 6 years. Tell us how you got started with that.
Well, the Sweet Auburn Music Fest is an idea that was actually developed from the original coordinator of the Sweet Auburn Festival, Mr. Charles Johnson. Well, he's not the original coordinator.
I remember Charles. Okay.
Yes, Charles. He
Yeah,
was over
yeah.
it. The original idea of the Sweet Auburn Festival developed back in 1986 when the Moses Howe, or Moses, who was a merchant of the Sweet Auburn area.
Right.
Sweet Auburn was not so sweet as
Yeah.
it back was. The name, let me start, go back a little bit. The name Sweet Auburn came in 1956 when Fortune 500, Fortune magazine, gave that area the title of the Sweet Auburn because it was the richest Negro street in America at the time. So they named the area Sweet Auburn. By the time 1980s came and crack epidemic hit the city, and it just went down. So Sweet Auburn wasn't as sweet anymore. The merchants got together, said, let's try to revitalize the area. So they did a march. The first one happened in 1986 with James Brown.
Okay.
So they did a march down Auburn Avenue, did a little small concert. So it happened like that for a few years, and it stopped. Then it just became an outdoor festival.
Right.
However, before Mr. Charles Johnson passed in 2011, he wanted to kind of take the spirit back. And after he passed, there were some differences in those who were in power and not. So we kind of broke off and continued to do what Mr. Johnson was leading towards,
Right.
which was Sweet Auburn Music Fest. And we've been doing it like this now for about 5 or 6
5 or
years.
6 years.
Wow.
And you're awesome. Talk about some of the things that you do at the Sweet Auburn Festival.
The Sweet Auburn Music Festival, Music Fest, is designed to incorporate the community. We bring together the community up under the universal umbrella of goodness. There are many things that separate us, but there are a few things that bring us together.
Mhm.
Food, good food to be exact,
And music.
and great music. Those are two
Awesome.
things.
Right.
So at the festival, we bring these two things together, bring everybody under the universal umbrella of a good time with music. There we do some different initiatives, like we've done homeless feedback, we've done some breast cancer awareness,
Yeah.
we've done some men's health. We have Colgate comes out and does free dentistry for the children throughout the weekend. So they give them free dental exams. Do a lot to give back to the
Yeah.
community throughout the weekend. So it's just a fun time, and it brings everybody together. We bring out 7 different radio stations from the jazz station here in the city.
7 different radio stations.
7 stations. We push hard.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
We have the jazz station. We have the Rasa, which is the Spanish station. We have Radio 1 sports stations, and we have a few other stations, pop
awesome.
stations. So we make it
Hello.
the community event.
Yeah, I have been an artist at that event.
No,
I was at it
really?
the last time.
Last night?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I've been at it
Okay.
for three times.
Oh, okay. Just go ahead and name drop
participated
some
as
names.
well. I'm
Just
just
drop some
saying.
names and
I wanna be like you.
Okay.
Yeah, well, no. The
Yeah.
thing about it, the thing I like about it from the artist's perspective is that it is an outlet for every genre.
Yes,
That
it
it
is.
is very multicultural.
Yes, it is.
It brings music to the music lovers right there in their faces, basically,
And
in
we
all
do
the
it.
different stages.
And what
So
makes it
it's
even
good.
better is that they won't allow me to get on stage. They say my voice is terrible.
So you tried to get on the stage?
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Oh, that was you. That
They
was you they
said
carried
no.
off.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was me. But we bring out national artists. We've had Raheem Devon, Life Jennings, Music Soul
great
Child. At this past one, we just also had Ernest Pugh. We've had Vic with the Wobble. We've had some of Brand Hustle, T.I.'s label, blessed us to bring some of his artists out there one year. We had a range of artists that come out there. They perform free to the public. It's a free event. Have fun all weekend.
Oh, yeah. Great idea. I think you've been doing a great job with that as well. Now, tell us about the different stages, though. Now, tell them how that came about with the different artists. Gospel stage and V103. Can I say that? Yeah, V103 stage.
Ours is actually Radio 1.
Radio 1.
Radio 1.
1.
Which is 107.5,
Right.
102.5, 97.5, and the Boom. When we were putting this festival together, like you said, as artists, there are multi-genres of people who want things. I'm a little younger. We have an older staff, but I DJ growing up in college. So that was my way of making money.
Okay.
But you had to
Learn something
accommodate
new.
everybody. So with that, we decided to do blues stage. We said, let's do a R&B stage. And then we did a kind of a hip-hop stage. That's the main focus of these stages, but each stage incorporates everything into it. So you can't say, well, I'm just here for hip-hop and you're stuck there. No, I'm going to give you
There's a
some
lot,
pop.
yeah.
I'm going to give you some rock. I'm going to give you some jazz. I'm going to introduce you to somebody that you've never heard before.
That's right.
But
That's
that way,
right.
when you leave, you can say, well, I've been fully ingratiated with the city, the
Right.
vibes, and I enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how does the
Great
city embrace
concept.
this as well?
The city embraces it very well.
Yeah.
It's one of those events that people look forward to coming out to. It is like the last outdoor festival of the year, other than yours, the
Right.
International Food Festival.
It's like, wait a minute
But
now.
it's the last outdoor festival that people come to
Right.
and just know we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get that turkey leg right
Yeah.
before it get cold.
Before it gets
with
cold.
these chicken wings,
Right,
we
right,
get what we
right.
want to
Right.
get, and we keep having fun. So the city ingratiates it. We make sure we clean up the community right afterwards.
Right.
So we're used to be on Auburn, now we're on Urban Street. So we clean up
Right
the
next door,
school.
yeah.
We were clean up Auburn Avenue. We make sure every area around there is cleaner than what we brought it as. So they enjoy it.
And I'm impressed with the safety in the area.
got
Yeah, I
Got
mean,
to.
just like you said, how the city cooperates
Right.
and makes sure that there are places, all around.
Yeah.
I always feel like when I come down in the area
It's
that
a
there's
safe
some-
place to
it's a
be.
safe
It is definitely safe because, for one, the city doesn't want any incidents on their hands. We don't want any on our hands.
Right,
So
exactly.
we make sure we have enough police, sheriff presence, and then because we also try to bring the community into it, like they have the Truly Living Garden right there. If you haven't been to it, I suggest you go. They farm fresh fruit, vegetables, and everything there. And then the merchants that are on Auburn Avenue, we allow them to come promote to the people who are at the festival.
Right.
We tell people to go over there and walk down Auburn Avenue.
Right.
When's the last time you've been down here? Because there's like that face on Auburn Avenue. Many of us don't know what this history is.
Right.
That's our history as a black people. That face, many people think that's Martin Luther King.
Oh, right.
yeah.
It's not. It's Dobbs. The Dobbs Street everybody rolled down, that's his face. So when you look through it, because he's the one who kind of came up with the idea of Auburn Avenue. When you look through it, you're supposed to see his vision of what he saw for the city or for that street. So that's why that face is there, so you can get an understanding of what's going on. So we try to get people to go Auburn Avenue from the King Center down to the insurance and Atlanta Life.
Atlanta Life Insurance. Yeah,
Walking.
A lot of traditional history in that area.
Yes.
And we'd like to also thank you for helping us with our DeKalb International Food and Music Festival. We had a great time.
That was a good time. I enjoyed that.
We had a great
Oh,
time.
all right, got a couple ideas that I think the Caribbean, how they started off the event. We try that.
Oh, so you out there
He
stealing
saw
my
the
idea
dancers
now.
come
I'm letting you
out.
know. Try that next year.
Well, look, give some information to our viewing audience tonight that they wanted to get involved with the Sweet Auburn Music Fest. Talk a little bit about that, and we'll make it work.
For the Sweet Auburn Music Fest, we are always open to volunteers. We're looking for new ideas to make this event a bigger and better event. You can look us up online at www.sweetauburnmusicfest.com. Again, sweetauburnmusicfest.com. Hopefully they put a little caption right there
right.
so you can
Just
see
a reminder.
it. There's a reminder. The phone number is 678-861-7263. Again, 678-861-7263. That is our phone number at the office. If you want to reach us, info@sweetauburnmusicfest.com. Please reach out to us if you have any ideas, you want to volunteer. We do other events throughout the year that we're just trying to help bring back to the city and the community as much as possible.
Doing a great job in the city of Atlanta and came out to help us here in DeKalb County. I guess it's been Mr. Yusuf Muhammad, Executive Coordinator for the Sweet Auburn Music Fest. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you very much for allowing me to be here, brother.
All right. Well, enjoyed having you.
You too, sister. Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Stay and Watch the Show.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Greetings, boys and girls.
Moms and dads, Captain Jackson with the DeKalb County Fire Rescue here, and I know you're all excited about the Halloween festivities, especially the candy, the costumes, and the fun. But there are some safety tips I'd like to give you to ensure that you all are prepared for this
spooky night.
Shall we? Before Halloween night, choose bright and reflective costumes for greater visibility, or consider adding reflective tape to your costume or trick-or-treat bags. Make sure your shoes fit well and your costume is short enough to prevent tripping, entanglement, or contact with flame. Sometimes a mask can limit or block your eyesight. Consider non-toxic and hypoallergenic makeup or a decorative hat as a safe alternative. Provide flashlights with fresh batteries for all children and their escorts. This is also a great time to buy fresh batteries for your home smoke alarms. And finally, before the big night, teach your children their home phone number and how to call 911 if they have an emergency or become lost. Also, review with your children the principles of stop, drop, and roll should their clothes catch on fire.
Trick or treat, Daisy. Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat.
Now that you're prepared for the big night, let's talk about what you'll do while trick-or-treating. On Halloween night,
Be sure to trick or treat in well-known neighborhoods at homes that have a porch light on. Be sure to travel in groups, walk slowly, and communicate where you're going. Remain on well-lit streets and always use sidewalks. If no sidewalks are available, walk at the farthest edge of the roadway facing traffic. Always walk, never run across the street. Only cross the street as a group in established crosswalks. And don't assume the right of way. Motorists may have trouble seeing trick-or-treaters. Just because one car stops doesn't mean others will. Never accept unwrapped food items or open beverages. No treats should be eaten until they have been thoroughly checked by an adult at home. Notify law enforcement authorities immediately if you find any suspicious items or activity.
Hey parents, after a night of fun and after all the sweet treats have been collected, now it's time to talk about some safety tips. Right, guys?
Yeah! Right.
Wait until children are home to sort and check treats. Though tampering is rare, a responsible adult should closely examine all treats and throw away any spoiled, unwrapped, or suspicious items. Try to ration treats for your children for the days following Halloween. Although sharing is encouraged, make sure items that can cause choking, like hard candies can, are given to those of an appropriate age.
For any parents out there that are uncomfortable trick-or-treating in any neighborhoods, check to see if your local community centers, shopping malls, or houses of worship have any planned festivities for that night. Well, there you have it, folks. These trick-or-treat safety tips were created to keep you and your family safe, and I hope it helps. Have a safe and happy, safe and happy Halloween, everyone.
I don't want another drinking man in my life. I want to feel more fulfilled. Does my happiness depend on whether someone else drinks? My pastor suggested I try Al-Anon family groups, and I'm glad I did. Are you troubled by someone else's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
We cannot approve the loan until your wife goes back to work. I'm sorry.
Housing discrimination isn't always obvious or straightforward, but it is against the law. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, protects your rights to equal opportunity in housing.
If you've experienced housing discrimination, HUD can help. They can pursue compensation for your injuries and protect your equal opportunity to housing free of discrimination.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Darling, dry your eyes. So many other guys would give the world, I'm sure, to wear the shoes he wore. Oh, come on, smile a little smile for me, Rosemary.
And we are back right here on the Stan Watson Show. I am your co-host, Samantha Cardwell. I'm so excited. As you can see, we have a full set. We have lots of members of the TY production cast on set with us. Mr. T.Y. Martin is the writer, and he is also here with he is the author. He's the writer, and we also have him here with the author, who is Miss Pamela Pettaway. Welcome, 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 guys.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you got a huge cast here.
Yes, a lot more.
I know you're going to introduce everybody to us.
I don't really know their names all the way, but
sometimes
I know. Sometimes I don't know their name.
Okay.
Of course, this is the writer, the author of the
Yeah.
best-selling novel City to City.
Uh-huh.
This is Patricia. She's in the production.
Okay.
Jeanette.
Hey, Jeanette.
One of my veteran actresses.
Okay.
Sabrina. She's starring.
Hey, Sabrina.
Yushika. One
Who's Yushika?
of my acting students and one of the great actresses in the production.
Okay.
These two kids. This is the star here. What's your name?
Jasmine.
Kayla.
Kayla.
Yeah, I told you
What's
that
this?
now there's so many kids. You got
Okay.
Kayla.
Kayla,
She's
okay.
the star of the production.
Okay.
And this is Samaria.
Jamaria. I like
Yeah,
that.
Samaria or Shamaria. I get it mixed up for months. I've been knowing for like 5 years and can't get her name right.
Uh-huh. I can imagine how it looks like on stage then you messing up these names like
I
that.
know, that's why I gave them fake names.
Oh, yeah, my fake names.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this young lady right here is Felicia.
Hey, Felicia.
Deborah.
Hey,
Gerald.
Gerald.
And Kay.
Hey, Kay.
Yes.
You got the whole cast. This is it?
It's maybe one or two they're not here.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
So you missed
No, actually, four is not here. They're coming in from Chicago and
Okay.
different parts.
Now, what's the name of the play again?
The play is called City to City.
City to City. Tell us about the play.
Well, the play is about giving up. Not giving up.
Not giving up.
It's a sci-fi show.
Mhm.
It's about losing someone, but not really letting them go all the way to heaven.
Mhm.
Okay, it's
you
a
don't want to tell
sci-fi
us all
show.
of it now.
I want
You
to tell you,
gotta go see- yeah,
but it's
sci-fi.
just about a mother that's has to decide on whether or not she's going to let her daughter go, or keep her here in her, in the memory of her
That's a
past.
little different. Let me ask Pamela then. Okay, she actually is one of the writers.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
How'd you come up with this sci-fi and heaven and all this all together? How'd you I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to look at it on TV. I'm
Okay,
looking.
yeah. Actually, I didn't set out to write that, but
Okay.
actually, I have lost a child, and then when I was writing, this is my book here, City City. I started out writing, and then through that, that healing process, I just started crying out through this story, and I named her Maggie. Because Maggie was a mentor of mine, and but it all came together as a Maggie. And it's not just my story, but it's everyone's story, and we really want to, know that it's the healing process that you don't have to go through what Maggie went through. You see what I'm saying? To the depth of what she went through in losing a child. So, but
Now, T.Y., you have done this, you've done a number of productions, so kudos to you.
Thank
But
you, thank you.
also, my following what you do, you oftentimes take a really brilliant book or brilliant concept and you bring it to life.
Yes.
And talk about that a little bit.
I think I've written and directed about 62 stage plays in the
Really?
last 17 years. Worked in
Okay.
the United States and Canada. Done a lot of shows about, my shows about everything. Sci-fi, child abuse, domestic violence, love, comedy. Just about families and things that all races can relate to. I don't write African American plays. I write plays that are for everybody. So if we have Asian people in our audience, they'll relate to this issue
Sure.
in life. So I've been successful in that. I'm very happy. I've been in Atlanta for like almost 8 years.
Okay.
And
Well, let me get these two young ladies too.
Yes.
I mean, they are little divas, look like, and stars. Tell me a little bit about your character. Who do you play?
I play Jasmine in the play.
Uh-huh.
She's a ghost.
A
She's
ghost?
the
Oh.
little girl that died.
Okay. So now, how long have you been acting?
About like 5 years.
5 years, and you told me you were 9. Oh, you're a
Yes.
veteran. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's doing this for a while.
For a while. Okay. So you like to play? You like your character?
I really do.
All right. Well, who do we have here?
I play Maya in the play.
Maya. Okay. And tell me a little bit about your character.
Is she a friend to?
Yeah, she's a friend to Jasmine.
Okay. Are you a ghost too?
No.
You're not a ghost. You're a real person. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. And so, how long have you been acting? Is this your first play? 5 years. You've been 5 years too? You're only 6. What are you talking about?
I'm not 6, I'm 9.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Okay.
Hello. 9. Okay. All right. Well, wonderful.
Man, they got veteran actors
Yeah.
right here.
So, do you enjoy acting?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Well, let's find out some of the other actors or actresses and what they're doing. And I know that when we take a break, we're going to have a little skit about a portion of the show.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Tell me a little bit about some of the actors we have with us.
This young lady here is one of my acting students. She's
Okay.
my acting student. She's co-starring in this production,
Okay.
and she's my personal assistant.
Okay. Excellent.
All that. Here she is. Her name is Patricia.
Go ahead and introduce everybody right quick. Okay. My name is
My name is Jeanette Miss J. Pelt.
And who you play? You got to tell me who you playing?
I'm playing Marjorie. I'm the
Marjorie, okay.
mother
Okay.
to Maggie.
Okay.
And
All right.
it's my granddaughter who has been lost.
Okay.
And
All
is
right.
looking for a way out.
Looking for a way out. Okay. Sci-fi is great.
And I am Sabrina Maria. I'll be playing Maggie in the production, and I'm the mother who's struggling to deal with this loss of her child.
Okay.
And so it's great.
Okay.
I'm Felicia, and I am the friend. Hi, I'm the friend of Maggie,
Okay.
and I'm like the crazy Christian, funny but encourage her as
So
well.
you're the church woman, huh?
Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
church woman
I
that's
got
going
you.
to encourage her.
Okay, got it.
I'm Deborah Hughes, and I'm Nurse Lisa, and I'm there to warn the patient about the hospital food.
Okay. Okay.
I'm Gerald Fleming, and I'll be playing Dr. Anderson.
Okay.
So I'm the psychologist doctor.
I think we need one for this play. Okay, great. Okay. All right. Gotcha. 'Cause I
And
wanna see it.
my name is Kawana Sauls, and I'm also playing the part of Marjorie. There to help my daughter cope with that.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, we want you guys to know that we really appreciate. Oh, we got another one, right? Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I missed it. See why I said, here we go.
How you doing? I'm Yashika Williams, and I play the nurse.
You play the nurse. Okay,
She's
all
a
right,
little
well, wonderful.
gangster.
Oh,
That's all I'm gonna say.
Gangster nurse. Okay.
Gotta have some different
Okay,
types.
T.Y. Now, who's the writer again? A gangster nurse in this thing?
She wrote her own part. I just.
Oh, this y'all?
Yeah, she wrote her own. I just give her. I wrote
Excellent.
the production, and
Okay.
of course I wrote, and I'm directing it. And Pamela wrote the book. So
Okay.
it's kind of like I took from her book and I created a story. A little different from the book a little bit, but it still has the right story.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right, well, good. Thank you guys for coming by. I know that we're going to take a break and we'll do a small portion of the play, and I think we'll have a little skit after that. So thank you guys for coming by.
Thank you.
And anything we can do to help you in the future, we will certainly do that.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We'll take a quick break with all these love to my divas.
Yes.
We're going to make sure that we come back. You watch and watch the show. Stay right there. Samantha and I will be right back.
You say you'd give your right arm to be there for your family? Here's your chance to prove it. Have your blood pressure checked and control it to lower your risk of heart attack and stroke.
We're the stronger than we look type. The braver than you think type. The type that's sure the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The rise to every challenge type. The type that knows bit by bit the future is certain to get better. We're the plan for a cure type. The improve life along the way type. The type that will stop at nothing. Absolutely nothing. Until type 1 becomes type none.
Save the Bears. Sign the petition. Go to helpbears.org.
And we're back, and thank you again for tuning in to Stand Watch the Show. Samantha and I said in the last segment that we will have a skit from city to city, and I think Miss Sabrina Maria is ready to do that for us, and we're going to sit back and enjoy. Sabrina Maria, city to city.
I know you can hear me. Get me out of here. I'm not crazy. You hear me? I'm not crazy. I just miss my daughter. That's all. I see her and we play together and I miss her. That's all. I'm not crazy. 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 Get me out of here! I'm not crazy. I love her. Baby, I miss my baby. That's all. You know how it is when you.
City, Sabrina Maria. Wow. Great scene. Did you like that?
I love that
We can't wait to see them out on the stage and make it work for us as well. So thank you so much. We had a great night tonight. Did you?
I did.
I had a wonderful
Man,
night
that was
too.
powerful.
That was another powerful place, City to City. I want to make sure that T.Y. Martin I guess it's fair due, and also the author and writer, Miss Pamela Petaway.
Yeah.
We're looking to see them very, very soon in the near future. And the cast. We love the whole
yeah,
cast,
yeah,
and we'll make
yeah.
it work again. So guess what? We got to go, but guess what? We'll be back next week with the Stan Watson Show. Have a great
See
week.
you next time.